Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for being here. My name is Josh Schamberger, and I'm with the Iowa City Coralville Area Convention and Visitors Bureau. And I want to just open things up here this morning. There's a reason why I'm wearing a ball cap that Allie will get into later. I don't typically wear ball caps when we address the media or really anybody in business, but there's a special reason and meaning behind this particular hat that you'll learn about here shortly. Just a few brief comments as we get ready to announce some details on what's going to be very successful FryFest, a celebration of all that is Hawkeye here in Coralville and the Iowa City community. It truly has become a staple festival, a signature festival for the community each year, thanks to our friends at Midwest One Bank and Charlie Funk and the whole team there. Many are represented here today, and you'll hear from him just in a few minutes. The FryFest was started many years ago as a partnership between the City of Coralville and the University of Iowa Athletic Department, a partnership that remains to be very strong to this day. Kelly Hayworth could not be here this morning. Unfortunately, he got something that tied him up. So we've got an even better speaker. No build up here, but truly somebody that's on the ground and helping as Kelly does every single year from the very beginning, and that's our own Lieutenant Shane Crone with the Coralville Police Department, who I'm going to have come up and just say a couple words on behalf of the City of Coralville. So Shane, please come on up, and maybe he can share a story or two about the City of Coralville's partnership here with FryFest.
Thanks, Josh. I probably should borrow your hat so the glare, so they can see me up here. Certainly appreciate everybody being here on behalf of the city. We appreciate the partnership we've had with the University of Iowa, the Hawkeyes, and the CVB. Back to Hayden, I appreciate Hayden so much because I get to talk to thousands of people on FryFest Day that I wouldn't otherwise. Well, I guess they're not talking to me, they're talking to Hayden. But I get to meet 1,000 people that I've never met before. What a great guy, and it's a privilege to be around him for that one day. So again, on behalf of the city, thanks for coming. We appreciate the partnership and hope to see you at FryFest.
Thank you, Shane. So we're going to get things rolling right away with the namesake of the festival, and so I'm going to ask Dale Ahrens, Director of Trademark Copyright Licensing and the Hall of Fame, the Athletics Hall of Fame, and Lori Hammond, our Vice President, to come up. Every year from the very beginning of FryFest, these are the two personal assistants of Coach Fry and his beautiful wife Shirley. So Dale and Lori, if you'd come up, we'll have them take over the reins here in calling Hayden and this morning and getting a few remarks from the birthday boy himself.
Hello?
Well, hello, Hayden. It's Dale and Lori in a room full of people.
Good morning.
What a surprise.
I think you're lying.
Yeah. You mean my phone call yesterday you forgot about already?
I didn't know you people got up that early.
Well, yeah, we did. I know this is like a wake-up call for you, right?
Well, I look forward to it. I spent 22 or 23 years in Iowa, and I've been out here 16, and my rump ain't thawed out yet.
Well, you're in a good place because we are cold, cold, cold in Iowa today.
Yeah, but you got good hearts, and everybody's happy.
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
we're
Very
excited,
true.
Hayden. As you know, we get together here right prior to your birthday to talk about FryFest, and we have the media here today, and if you wanted to maybe say something to them, as you know, there's something pretty special happening this year that happened 30 years ago. You remember?
What was that?
America needs farmers.
Oh, you should see the beautiful cake I received yesterday, and A&F on top of it, and I haven't eaten any of it yet. I'll probably weigh 300 pounds if I did.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll all come out here this afternoon and share that with you. We're looking at a picture of you with your cake right here. That is a good-looking cake.
Oh, really? Well, that's great.
That's not a bad-looking guy holding the cake, too.
Well, you know, not anything more truthful than that statement, American needs farmers. That was done back when they really need some help. They were very much down, particularly in the state of Iowa, and you can't believe all of the friends that I've made through the years, the farmers being appreciative of the publicity we gave them by putting that on the A&F on the helmet.
Absolutely.
Well, and that's still recognizable today, and it's still important today. So we're pretty honored that we get to celebrate the 30th anniversary this year at FryFest.
Well, that's wonderful. I don't even know how old I'm going to be tomorrow because I've developed the most remarkable memory in the world. It's like my football games. I can remember every one we won, and I can't remember one we lost.
Those are good memories to keep. Well, do you want us to help us remind you of your birthday? We'd all love to sing you happy birthday this morning.
Oh, listen, that's the happiest days of my life, and the wonderful coaching staff and trainers and my secretaries, and of course Bump Elliott, my AD, and then later Bob Bowlesby, and being associated with Lute Olson and Tom Davis and that bunch. You know, it was just a great, great experience. But above all, the players, majority of my players all graduated, and most of them are doing extremely well now, and I couldn't ask for a more exciting, wonderful experience than being in Iowa for all those years.
Well, Iowa loves you back, Hayden. We can't believe all the things that you've accomplished and what have done for the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, so Hayden, if you want to give you a fair warning here, if you want to cover your ears, I think everybody here wants to sing happy birthday to you. You ready?
I'm listening.
Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hayden. Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Man, I tell you, that's the greatest gift I could receive.
Well,
Okay, Hayden. Boy, I hope it gets better than that today for you. Well,
you know, I'm real happy you people have kept your sense of humor through all this.
all right, Hayden. Well, we love you, and we'll talk soon, okay?
Oh, that's wonderful. I really appreciate everything, and God bless you.
You too. Give a hug to Shirley.
She's listening.
Okay. Bye-bye.
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 All right, Josh. There you go.
Good. Thank you, Dale and Lori, and certainly it's always great to have Hayden join us. And I know they visit with him quite often, so it's old hat to them. So for the rest of the news conference here, I want to bring up the real person behind the scenes for FryFest. Somebody that we've enjoyed having on our team at the Convention and Visitors Bureau for the past several years, and I get a lot of credit for some of the things that are here with the CVB, and whether it be here or Herkimer Parade or Green Gable. But the real person that executes all of that is Allie Howarth, and Allie's here this morning and going to take things over from here. So please give a hand to Allie.
All right. Well, thank you, Josh. How great is it to hear from Coach Fry? I don't think there's a single person in this room, or for that matter in all of Hawkeye Nation, that doesn't smile instantly upon hearing his positivity and humor. We sure are lucky to have him, of course, as a Hawkeye great and leader in our history. So as has previously been mentioned, FryFest is now in its 7th year and has established itself as an annual staple for all members of our Hawkeye family nationwide. It's evident that the event has grown exponentially over these 7 years, not only adding to the already high quality of life in the Iowa City Coralville area, but our local economy. Last year alone, FryFest brought a community impact of nearly $500,000 that otherwise would not have been seen by our local businesses in the 24 hours before the home football season opener, and that's something to be proud of. This type of event with these type of results, though, could not happen without many area businesses' support, but moreover, our outstanding presenting partnership with Midwest One Bank. Charlie Funk, Nick Pfeiffer, Amy Hospodarski, and the entire team at Midwest One Bank are the reason for FryFest's continued success and previously mentioned $500,000 in direct economic impact. I can't put into words the energy and strong work ethic of their team. In all honesty, though, most in this community know how Midwest One Bank operates, as their community-minded spirit is apparent in all interactions. They get it. In thanking Charlie, Nick, Amy, and the entire Midwest One family, I'd like to welcome CEO Charlie Funk up to share a few words.
Thank you so much, and good morning. I want to say thank you to the city of Coralville and to our friends at the CVB and Josh and Amy. Everybody's really, really good to work with. I see that Hayden is celebrating his 86th birthday. We recently celebrated our 80th birthday as a company in the Iowa City area. I think starting from humble beginnings, and many of you knew us as Iowa State Bank until 2008 when we had this merger and we changed our name, but our headquarters stayed here. And now, as we look around in supporting community, a lot of people support the community in many different ways. And for us, it's the United Way, it's the Run for the Schools, but it's also the University of Iowa, because the University of Iowa has been so important to our success as a company and our participation in such a vibrant community. We also are a diverse company now in many ways, but we're diverse in terms of who we root for, because we have a lot of Iowa State fans in our community over to the west, at some of our offices over to the west. We have a few UNI supporters. We don't really disagree with the UNI people too much, but we disagree frequently with the Cyclones. And we always make it very clear to our associates who are Cyclone supporters that while we respect who you root for, we are a Iowa City company and we are a Hawkeye company. So that's all been well and good, and I've talked about that before in this forum. Well, last year we took a big step for our company and we bought a bank up in the Twin Cities. So I was up, the merger's not final yet, but I was up talking to all of our soon-to-be employees on Martin Luther King Day, and I said, we share a lot in common, but one of the things we don't share in common is where Floyd of Rosedale should reside permanently, and that did not receive a very polite response from the group. So we have 16 offices in the Twin Cities that we're soon going to have, but what I was also reminded of, we're going to acquire 5 offices in northwestern Wisconsin, and they wanted to talk about the Heartland Trophy. And so now we've got Badgers and we've got Gophers, and we've already had Cyclones, but we are an Iowa City company, and we were delighted to support this event. Our employees love this event. They love this event because they like to come and they like to see all the FryFest activities, but they also like to participate. And when you were reading the names, you should really read my name last. It's Amy and it's Nick and it's Todd Means and it's many others in our company who embrace this event. Just a small way that we can give back to the community. So anyway, this is our 3rd year of our sponsorship. We had record-breaking attendance last year. We look forward to it's always fun to set new records in many ways, and so we look forward to setting a new record for attendance this year. But as much as anything, thanks to all of you for being here, and especially Josh and your team. Thank you so much. You're great to work with. Go Hawks.
All right. Where did my clicker? Oh, here we go. Sorry about that. Thank you, Charlie, and the entire Midwest One Bank team. 2015 marks one very significant anniversary for the University of Iowa, one that's previously been mentioned when we were talking to Hayden. but an anniversary that we plan to celebrate as the primary theme at FryFest. Here to talk more about the 30th anniversary of A&F is UI Trademark Licensing Director Dale Arns.
It's my binder, okay? It's not my trousers. All righty. Well, I guess Shane, I was going to thank Kelly, but Josh, thank you on behalf of the University of Iowa and the Department of Athletics and Hawkeye fans everywhere. Your ongoing support in hosting this great event, which has become synonymous with the launching of Iowa football season in the fall semester for Hawkeye Nation. Charlie, I know nothing about banking, but there's a Heroes game over in Nebraska. You might want to think about expanding that direction as well. So thank you for being a dedicated sponsor to FryFest. You know, the long history of Midwest One as a community leader and a true community partner makes this the perfect marriage for FryFest and what FryFest has become. You know, my job responsibilities at the University of Iowa are kind of a unique combination. That's right, I'm the trademark and licensing director at the University of Iowa. I also run our Athletics Hall of Fame. And it's very rare, when you stop and think about it, how often those two jobs intersect. They really have nothing in common except that that's where my office is and the bathrooms that we use there. But how strange is it that in this instance we're talking about America Needs Farmers? Because it's not only a critical piece of our history, but it's also a very key piece of our overall Hawkeye brand. When we think back and reflect on 30 years ago when Hayden Fry first introduced America Needs Farmers and the brand to Hawkeye Nation and the world, it's really remarkable to think that that much time has passed. You know, I was at a conference last week of other collegiate licensing professionals, and it's not uncommon when I meet with people who do what I do at other schools that they bring up A&F, and they'll say to me, you know that A&F thing you do? Yeah, what's that all about, and how did you think that up? Well, it's not like we came up with anything, and it's certainly not me that did it, even though I was here about that long ago. No, you know, it's been talked about, and it'll be talked about into perpetuity, about just how special Hayden Fry was to college football, the Hawkeye community, and to the state of Iowa. And yes, also our farm community. America Needs Farmers, or A&F, is just one more chapter in how truly visionary that man was. Hayden Fry always had a real clear perspective and understanding of the platform that college football has in our culture and how that platform can be used to address issues beyond football. Whether it be him breaking the color barrier in the old Southwestern Conference in recruiting the first minority athlete, Jerry Levias, many years ago when he was the coach, or during the farm crisis of the 1980s, when thousands of farmers were losing their livelihood, Hayden had the vision to use Iowa Hawkeye football as a platform to raise awareness to the plight of the farmer. Today, just as it did 30 years ago, it is with great pride and purpose that the A&F brand continues to bring focus to our state, to our way of life, and to the farm community. We, the University of Iowa, is absolutely delighted to have A&F being featured as part of FryFest, and as such, keeping the focus on our farming community. Thank you once again, Josh, CVB, and the City of Coralville, and Charlie, for your ongoing sponsorship. The Iowa Hawkeyes are thrilled to be a part of this great celebration, FryFest, and to have A&F and its 30th anniversary being recognized at this year's FryFest. Thank you.
Thank you, Dale. We appreciate our long-standing partnership with the University of Iowa and look forward to celebrating the greater story of A&F through panel discussions and exciting programming pieces this fall. Now, if that theme announcement isn't exciting enough, there are a few other things that we have coming at you. Many of you might have already noticed, but in honor of FryFest's 7th birthday, we gave the FryFest logo a bit of a refresh, as reflected on the screen. The FryFest team is very excited about the updated look and usability of the new logo through various mediums. As you all know, last year marked the 10th anniversary of 2004's Herky on Parade, bringing the greater community Herky on Parade 2, a large public art project that brought 84 life-sized herkies to the Iowa City Coralville area. As a result of this project, more than $110,000 were raised for the United Way of Johnson and Washington counties and is being put to good use through the launch of their 2015 Summer Ships program. Hundreds of families made lifelong memories in our area and at the Herky on Parade Final Farewell within FryFest last year. Because of the continued popularity and request for more statues and designs, I'm excited to share that on September 4th, we will unveil 6 new Herky statues and designs within the trade show. These 6 Herkies will be auctioned off on site during a live auction open to the public. So if you have a Herky design that you wish you saw in the parade but didn't, be sure to let us know through our FryFest Facebook or Twitter in the coming month. You never know, your idea might just come to life. In its 7th year, and in respect for our military and Coach Fry's service as a Marine, FryFest is also very excited and honored to announce a new partnership with Operation Hat Trick, an organization that generates awareness, support, and funding for the recovery of America's wounded warriors, both active service members and veterans. Over the past 3 years of its existence, Operation Hat Trick has raised nearly $250,000 toward the recovery of wounded service members and veterans with visible and/or invisible wounds. FryFest will aim to add to these remarkable proceeds through University of Iowa branded hat sales within the trade show. Operation Hat Trick is affiliated with 47 brand, a headwear provider to the collegiate licensed product industry, and of course the University of Iowa. You're looking at one of the exclusive OHT 47 brand hats designed on the screen above me and previously modeled by our one and only Josh Schamberger. And proceeds from every OHT hat sold at FryFest will benefit our local Johnson County Commission of Veterans Affairs office. On this note, I would like to invite Gary Boseneiler up to make a few remarks regarding the efforts that the Johnson County Veterans Affairs office champion day in and day out. Gary, come on up.
Thank you. My name is Gary Boseneiler. I'm the Johnson County Veterans Affairs Director. On behalf of the Commission of Veterans Affairs for Johnson County, we'd like to thank the Convention and Visitors Bureau and Allie. If you've driven on Benton, down between the Johnson County Administration Building and the Health and Human Services Building, there is a Captain Herky. That Captain Herky is wearing the uniform of Allie's brother, who's an active duty Air Force captain still serving today. So there are over 7,300 veterans in Johnson County as of 2013 census. Some of those veterans are suffering post-traumatic stress disorder due to a traumatic brain injury or military sexual trauma. I help file service-connected disability claims to get those veterans the health care that they need and compensated financially as well. There are a lot of grants and great resources in Johnson County to help our homeless veterans, to those who are suffering the invisible wounds. We look forward to using the proceeds from the apparel sales to further support. We're going to work out the details later, but we help not only file service-connected claims and get the health care for those veterans, but we also help those who are indigent due to substance abuse or depression or anxiety. Lots of things that are behind the scenes that until you're truly involved with such an incident, it's hard to understand. But those veterans who are under 100% poverty, we can help with some temporary financial assistance with rent, utilities, food, burial, and then we often receive some unique requests that currently there isn't a program in place to assist with. So that's what I'm excited to utilize the proceeds of Operation Hat Trick for. So thank you for the partnership. I look forward to growing through the years and for including us. So thank you.
Thank you, Gary. We look forward to contributing to the amazing efforts of your team. So as you can see, on September 4th at FryFest, presented by Midwest One Bank, we will be bringing a lot of fun and unique A&F programming to our Hawkeye community, and we look forward to seeing you all there. We'll announce our concert in early April as we're finalizing the details with the artist right now. Grand Gable, powered by Shields, is in its third year, and it will also be back and better than ever on Sunday, September 6th, starting in the Coralville Youth Sports Park. Registration is now open, and the route will be announced in March. Until then, on Iowa and go Hawks. Thanks for being here.